Hello. We're back. It's me. It is Monday. We're playing some more of Enigma of Fit. And I have news. I have very exciting news, right? I have very exciting news. I have very carefully Googled myalgic encephalomyelitis. I didn't Google myalgic encephalomyelitis. I know quite a little bit about that already. But I Googled Enigma of Fear yesterday because I spent most of yesterday's stream going, I don't think I was meant to have killed that boss yet, because we spent a good part of the first bit of yesterday's stream killing a boss at the center of the Graveyard of Melodies. RightBigChimken managed to get to a boss that I wasn't meant to get to until late game. Like, I was meant to leave the graveyard, find out about a bunch more of the lore, discover a way of traversing the graveyard and ending up at that boss. And I did it by accident. I did it completely by accident. Just for clarification to everybody, the Graveyard of Melodies, once you're in the maze portion of the Graveyard of Melodies, there are 3 ways that the map interacts with itself. You can go through gates that make a piano noise, you can go through gates that are surrounded by glowing flowers, and you can go through gates as prompted by the position of cats around a tree. There is a secret 4th way that allows you to get to the center of the maze. I don't know how I did it. I did it completely by accident. I looked back at some of the footage today, and I cannot track what I did to get to that boss. But I did, and part of me is a little concerned I've soft-locked myself, like I'm not going to be able to proceed the story in some way, but we're going to push on. There is one more puzzle in that area that I know I haven't done, so we're going back to the Graveyard of Melodies, because everybody was like, oh my god, thank god for the Graveyard of Melodies, it's over. There's one puzzle I know I haven't done, because I've seen it written on a list, and it reminded me that it existed, and then we're moving to the Crystal Cave. Okay. We'll get back into the rest of the introductory of stream soon, but let's get. I whiz through chat. Okay. Who got first? Vulcan Ryan, congratulations on the first. Spoopy Dwarf, congratulations on winning the trophy game. Enjoy your iron trophy. Yeah, enjoy your iron trophy. Is for good measure. Good. And congratulations, Spoop. You actually managed to press a button correctly. I'm very proud of you. DollyWhiskers, congratulations on smacking me on the face. Skylarcar, welcome in. DollyWhiskers, TLB, thank you for the contribution to the Channel Point Community Challenge thingamabobber. If you would like to put some channel points into the community challenge that is currently running, these will be refunded at the end of a 30-day period. At the end of the 30-day period, I give them back to you. It is all about teaching you how to save. It is all about potentially, in the long distant future, somebody accruing 1 million channel points and being able to make me stream for 30 days straight. Jura, also thank you for the contribution and welcome in. Jura, tell everybody about your beetroot chocolate cake. Jura was eating a beetroot chocolate cake, and I want to know more about it. Spoopy, thank you for the contribution. Jura is also here with the hydrate. I'm going to do this. TLB with the let's get physical. Was that honking game or real life? No, the honk is tied to the let's get physical redeem. It's every time there's an explosion on top of my face, there's a different honk sound. I think there are 5 different honk sounds. One of them is a train, one of them is a Porsche 911. Yeah, I think it's a Porsche 911. Basically, I went onto Epidemic Sound and was like, honk sound, and it gave me 5. I've never thought of a train as honking, but here we are. DollyWhiskers. Does it sound realistic? Jura, Spoopy, have you tried updating your audio drivers? Have you updated your face? TLB, I'm just going to get punched in the face by it. TLB's back to punch me in the face, basically. TLB's back to punch me in the face. It's also Christmas holiday soon, but also punch him Chimkin in the face. I appreciate it, TLB. That's myself. That's myself. Phoenix! That was meant to do something. There it is. It might have lagged. Okay, it might have lagged. So congratulations, George loves you, Phoenix. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Apparently I've been clipped already. That's always a good shout. Good. Okay. Friends and enemies, distinguished guests, people in possession of souls. We are back with Enigma of Fear. As I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm a marvel. I'm a puzzle-solving marvel. I killed a boss and I wasn't even meant to. I think the issue was that I got into that boss arena, killed the boss, and there's a bunch of other stuff to do there. I didn't have the capacity to do any of it. So I was like, oh, I'm done, and then left. And yesterday's stream was basically me continuing through the graveyard because I thought that there was more to do, and that was like... I did the entire section out of order. But it's fine. We move on. Game is still fantastic. Having a good time. Trying not to hyperfixate on the fact that I could have softlocked myself. I almost reset. This was almost RightBigChimken restarts Enigma of Fear today. I don't think the good thing is I think if I was to play this game through again, it wouldn't take nearly as long. I'm not legitimizing starting again because I don't want to, because I'm having a lot of fun just exploring and reading the lore and shit. But I think we would probably catch up to where we are very quickly, considering I know how to get through the graveyard now. There was the big puzzle in the mansion. I don't know. Yeah, that was it. Do I have any news? My achievement for day? I've not read it yet. Oh my god, I've not said achievements yet. Stop rushing me. That one. You've thrown me off, Jura. You've thrown me off. Quick, Chim. Have I got any news? I don't think I have any news, so we'll move on to the next segment. If you have achieved anything big or small since the last time we spoke, I would love to hear about it. I want to tell you how proud I am of you for achievements in your general life, because there are people out there that don't have anybody to say that they're proud of them, and I think that's very sad, and I'm nominating myself and my community to do that for you on the internet. So please let me know if you've done something cool. It can be as simple as baking a cake, getting out of bed, or in Jura's case, Jura has basically built their desk themselves. That's pretty... as a person that is the nominated flat pack furniture man in the house, congrats, because I freaking hate it, like, so much. I think I'm just not a DIY person, because I get the logistics of DIY, of flat pack furniture. Like, I get the puzzliness of it and sitting down and doing it. But I just want it, once I've started, I feel like I have to finish, and once I've started, I realize how complex the entire process is, and it takes a billion years, and I just want it to be done. I'm one of those people that's like, oh yeah, let's build some flat pack furniture. 5 minutes in, and I'm sick of it. Yeah, I built this thing behind me whilst I was I think I was, I can't remember if it took ages. And the funny thing was, it probably weighs as much as me, and I had to stand it up by myself, and Dolly wasn't here at the time, and it was like lied out on the floor behind me, and I had to stand it up. Oh, no, best DIY story about this shelf, I got pissed off with it halfway through, and there's like a really thick layer of wood across the bottom, and you had to sort of like tap some of the supporting boards in with a hammer. I got a bit stressed at one point because you had to sort of then flip it over and tap it from the other direction. I just, without really thinking about it, flipped the entire thing over, went bang with a hammer, but it's really cheap MDF, and it just went, there's a hole in the bottom of this shelf about that big because I just hit it with a hammer without thinking about it. I don't know what I was expecting to happen when I was going to do like a little ink, but it was like a bang. And yeah, it's about this big, and I flipped it up, and we've not had to move it since. So there's just a hole in it. We don't talk about it. You would know about it unless I told you. My problem is tidying up afterwards. I'm very good at tidying. You're remodeling your bedroom? How so? Like, what classifies as a remodel of a bedroom? I've only ever been involved with remodels of kitchens, and somehow I don't think you're installing a sink. Chim's secret hole. Yes, my secret hole. It's just the rest of the stream is just going to be 2 hours of me wiggling my eyebrows like that bunny emote. That's it. That's all we got. Okay. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It was plaster lathe, and it was 2 rooms. I'm making it 1 and installing drywall. I don't know what drywall is. I only know that drywall exists because I hear about it on American TV shows. I don't think we have drywall in the UK. All of our walls are like solid bricks. And I imagine it's like the interior wall of what we would have as a Portakabin. It's like a temporary structure. In our case, not in your case. I'm sure you're not living in a shed. It's plasterboard. Do we have plasterboard in this country? I've never lived anywhere that's been plasterboard. Okay, I'll take your word for it, Spoopy. Spoopy could be straight up lying to me. I don't actually know. Come on, let's get a tree out the way. Come on. I've lived in, like, red brick, and I've lived in... This house where we live was built in, like, the 1970s, and it's those big, like... It's those big, grey, breeze-blocky type bricks. They're like this big, and when you drill into them, they make, like, really black dust, and it's just a hell of a mess. Ow. Give me this. And dig your claws into me. There you go. He's a very good boy. Let's get a George Treat visit out of the way, and then we'll get into some puzzles. I hope you're all ready for puzzles, because there's a puzzle, and it's probably wordy, and it's a Monday, and I need puzzle help. Strap on your puzzling hats, everybody. Ow. It's all wet now. Take this. Put it in your mouth and eat it. Thank you. Okay. I also asked my sister if she'd crochet me a jumper for next year if I pay the pattern and wool. And oh boy, I didn't realize how much a jumper uses and how expensive just the wool will be. How expensive is a knitted wool jumper? And will they do me a onesie? Like, I'm talking a full 6'6" tall wool chicken onesie. Because I can't find a chicken onesie anywhere online, and I'm very sad about it. I also wanted a maid outfit, but a wool maid outfit probably wouldn't work very well. I imagine a maid outfit that's, like, for me, would be very itchy around the nethers. 110 euros? Fucking... Jura's got expensive hobbies. I say that as a man that owns a very expensive computer. Like, I have expensive hobbies, let's not pretend. But I don't buy a PC every 5 minutes. Tell me about it. It's, you know... oh yeah, let's get into wool stuff. We'll make it ourselves, it'll be cheaper. It's a lie. It's a barefaced lie. I don't remember where we logged off, but I have to go back to the graveyard. I'm really sorry. I looked at, like, I know how long this game is meant to be now. I know the, like, optimal speed at which you can play this. There are a good number of sections, but it's only, like, between 10 and 15 hours. I'm coming up to 10 hours, and I've barely gone through one section, because I've just been chatting and getting stuck in the graveyard. It's, like, no, but if you're watching this back at a later date, or if you're in chat waiting for, like, a speedy playthrough of this game, I'm not gonna lie, it might take me all of 2025. I've said this a couple of times. My first thought about making myself clothes was, oh, it'll be cheaper. I told my sister my first thought, and she looked at me and, like, started laughing at me. I think when my mother used to make us children, when my mother used to make us clothes when we were little, she used to, you're buying everything new. The stuff that you've talked about, yeah, fit like a glove and last forever is correct. But you're talking about making this, and you're making that. You're picking the worst and most expensive. You're picking the worst and most expensive materials. Like, get some old t-shirts, cut them up, and make a dress. Don't go, oh, I need a full body wool outfit. Because, of course, buy a llama. What's more expensive? Maintaining a llama and then harvesting its wool? Or 110 euros? I don't know. How much does a llama cost? Anybody in chat know how much a llama costs? I say this knowing full well that Jura Jura's flat doesn't allow pets, so a llama would be a very interesting sell. You know when you were on stream the other day, Jura, and you were like, maybe you should talk to your contract, your leaseholder, and see if they can change it to get a cat. Do you think they would change it so you could get a llama? A lot more than 110? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna find out. No, I'm actively. I'm not kidding. I'm not even slightly kidding. How much is a llama? How much is that llama in the window? The one with the llama for sale. How much land will I need? I don't want to. I want to know how much does a llama cost? An alarming amount. How much does a llama cost to purchase? Good show llamas can be 50 grand, while packers run from 5 to 10. Okay, I take it back. I don't think Jura can afford a llama. It was a good idea. It was an amazing idea. It would have revolutionized Jura's wool market. But no, I don't. Jura, respectfully, I don't think you can afford a llama. It's not just a llama, it's the feed and the vet's cost. The llama could eat human food and live in the apartment with them. Alpacas will probably get better. It's basically the same thing. I don't actually know the answer to that question. I love the idea of making clothes, but not the idea of making it, just the idea of having clothes. Spoilers. Spoopy works as... Spoopy... We're building Spoopy lore on the channel. Spoopy lives under a lorry, is a flight attendant, and does that job in a Hessian sack, because they don't own clothes. Like, they go to work in a potato sack. Because they are, in fact, a potato. True story. See, I missed that. What's over here? Oh, look, an entire fucking tent. Potatoes are delicious, though. Are you gonna eat Spoopy? Is that a threat? I'd be scared, Spoopy. Yeah. Okay. My thought process is, if I buy only one jumper per year and it'll last forever and fit me perfectly, then 120 euros doesn't sound too horrible. Still a shit ton, but I don't need 20 jumpers. I mean, it depends if you're planning on... I can't say that politely to a person on the internet. I was about to say one of two things in relation to why a jumper suddenly wouldn't fit. And I'm not going to finish that line of thinking. That's self-control, chat. That is self-control. Jesus Christ. Okay, your body might change shape. Yeah, yeah. But you also wear more than just a jumper every day. I mean, yeah, you wear a t-shirt. You don't want to wear a wool jumper with no t-shirt underneath. Jared, that would be itchy as hell. Theo, look, I didn't want to have to write... Theo, look, I didn't want to have to write this, but your Uncle Oswald and I have decided something. We are going to lock ourselves up here in the cave with Goliath. It is the only way to follow through on the prophecy of the unhaunted one. We will find a way to get rid of Goliath, but until then, we have to stay in the cave to make sure he doesn't escape to another part of the perimeter. We can't let that monster ruin everything. We need full attention on this, so please don't come for us here. Callisto said that you also have a part to play, so focus on that, okay? Remember what I taught you, remember what I taught you. Focus on the one thing at a time, always. The eye showed me what we need to do. I didn't want to have to... The eye showed me what I needed to do. I didn't want to redacted. We need to see it all through to reach the other ending. I know you will do whatever it takes. Uncle Alan. Yeah, but I bought 8 tops this year that last me 8 years. I need some So can I just talk about the fact that for X number of years, I bought only one brand of t-shirt, which is this. It's insert coin t-shirts. You'll have noticed that I always wear the same cut of plain t-shirt, but they're all from the same place. And I have like 15 of them, and I rotate through them on a weekly basis. They stopped selling these plain t-shirts, and my neurospicy brain can't deal with that, and now I have to go to a new brand and find a new type of t-shirt that I can mainline for the next 10 years of my life, and I can't find one. I used to love insert coin. Their plain t-shirts are so fucking good, and they stopped selling them, and my brain won't let me buy plain t-shirts from anywhere else. And if somebody could send me links for plain t-shirts, like good plain t-shirts, I'd really appreciate it. 3 Gears of War t-shirts from them, they were so good. Oh, look, everybody. Look, it's the solution to that puzzle that I did with dumb luck. This is another puzzle that I just did. Like, I did this by accident yesterday's stream. That would have been the solution to the puzzle we solved yesterday. There's a joke here about bottoms needing to buy tops, but I'm too lazy to actually find it. From the bottom to the top. That's a whap. Message the mouse and bring it back if enough possible. But it's funny you say that. I did message them and they said they have no plans. Like none at all. They were like, what? The one person that wants these because clearly nobody was buying them, otherwise they wouldn't have gotten rid of them. But the fact that they responded and I was just sort of like, oh, sad face. So now I have to buy some plain t-shirts. So if anybody sees some exciting new plain t-shirts, can you DM me? I also need some black jeans. Can you DM me about black jeans? Did you tell them who you were? No. They don't care. 8-ball. I mean, I barely care some days. I care. I mean, that's very nice. Thank you very much. The difficulty I am currently experiencing. I am so injured. If you really want to chat's help, you'll need to give us more detail. I need plain colored t-shirts. Look, I have this t-shirt, right? I need a plain t-shirt. It can have a little symbol on it, but nothing too printed or detailed. They need to be good quality, and I need to buy 50 of them. That's literally like a nice plain t-shirt. Something that you can wear home to see your mother, you know, that sort of t-shirt. Nothing that says, fuck the establishment, or something about bolt cutters, I don't know. Fuck the government, we've got bolt cutters, it will not fly. Buys Triple X because he isn't really tall. Yeah, I'm just really fat. One of the things I always wanted to do, right? One of the things I always wanted to do was, if I ever get rich, if I ever get super earth-shakingly could buy or sell Sky Alakar rich, I really wanted to hire a personal trainer that would be able to like get me out of bed in the morning and take me to the gym and make me actually exercise and get really muscular, because this isn't me bigging myself up because I'm very large because I don't exercise, but I have a very large neck, and I think if I put on any level of muscle on my neck, I wouldn't be able to wear tops. I really like the Champion line for shirts, since okay, I'll have a look at Champion t-shirts because I know of them. Do I need to come to the UK to train you? Maybe. Like, I wanna, like, if I suddenly earn £1 million doing Twitch streaming, or like if somebody rich comes in and is like, here, have £1 million, I want to get like ripped 6-pack fit, but I need somebody to like literally come to my house and throw a bucket of water over me every morning to make me actually do it. Because I don't think I'll do it unless I get somebody that will give them, me and Dolly will give them a key, and they'll come into the house and they'll literally tase me and drag me out of the house every morning. Because I think that's the only way I'm ever gonna do it. You had me at tasting you? Yeah, Jura won't wake me up. Jura won't wake me up. They'll knock me unconscious. I'll wake up in a shed somewhere and they'll be waterboarding me. I need to go through the gates that are making a noise. I'm not just walking aimlessly. And that is the story I'm sticking to. Only with consent. Did the t-shirts need to be soft? Aren't all t-shirts soft? Is that a dumb question? This is how little I buy clothes. I never buy clothes. I don't know what requirements there are for t-shirts. The only thing I know, right? The only thing I know about a t-shirt, and this is how I judge quality of t-shirts because I am my mother's son. I learned how to iron when I was like 12 because my mum was like, let's put this boy to work. So I learned how to iron clothes. And the way you can tell a really good t-shirt is if you can pinch, so the torso, if you can pinch the bottom and like line it up straight and it's like even and it's not like baggy at any point. Because if you've got a really poorly made t-shirt, quite often when you pull those two tights taut, there's like extra material on either side, so it never sits entirely flat when you fold it up. That's the only thing I know about t-shirts. Cotton. I'm okay thinking soft cotton, pre-blend, pre-shrunk. What does any of that mean? What does any of that mean? Why would I want a shrunk t-shirt? Phoenix is just after my man nips on stream. Phoenix is gonna come in and looking real nice in that t-shirt, Chim. Just wants to see my man nips. Don't get me wrong, it is like I'm smuggling gumdrops sometimes. Okay. We have arrived at the mausoleum. I am very injured, but alive. So it doesn't shrink in the wash. That's not... Clothes don't actually shrink in the wash. That's an old wives' tale. Okay, no, I take it back. Clothes don't shrink in the wash if you actually follow the cooking instructions. Like, don't put your t-shirts in on a 90 and they probably won't shrink. Raise your hand if you're putting your t-shirts in on a 90, because you shouldn't do that. Cooking, yeah, you're putting them in boiling water. When you put a t-shirt in a washing machine, you're effectively boiling it. Clothes don't shrink in the wash if you follow the cooking instructions. Yeah, it's not that weird of a logistical jump. Like, you're putting them in boiling water in the washing machine. You're cooking them. Oh my god, it's a body! Actually, yeah. I don't have time to read, Madge. Madge? Okay, I didn't go over here at all. Where the fuck does this go? Oh, okay. It's an entire section of the map that I've not been to. Isn't that great? I didn't come down here at all. I got too bogged down trying to kill that boss. Okay. Well, we're advancing. We're advancing. It's a fucking shortcut back to the center. You son of a fucking... You motherfucking... biscuit licking... code eating... Oh my god. Commander Jupe, that was... none of that was directed at you. But this... for fuck's sake. This game is amazing, right? This game is amazing. But I had such a bad... like, killing that... basically, Jupe, what happened was there was a puzzle to get through a maze. There were 3 ways of getting through the maze and a secret way of getting through the maze that you're not meant to find till end game. I accidentally found the way at the beginning of the game through the maze and had to kill a boss, and then spent the entirety of the stream yesterday attempting to figure out what the maze was about, having already accidentally solved a good part of it, having gone through the maze and killed that boss. So I am having a nice time. I still think this game is absolutely fantastic, but holy shit. And if somebody can tell me how I heal myself if I can't find any healing packs, that would be great, because I'm not sure if I'm healing over time, but I seem to be constantly injured. Basically, the game's got me on the back foot because I got stressed about killing that boss out of order, and now I just found a shortcut all the way back to the beginning of the game that was just in this cupboard here. That was just here, and now I can go all the way back to the graveyard by walking up this corridor. And I didn't find this because when I went to the mausoleum the first time, I went through the mausoleum doors and didn't turn right. I didn't come down. I didn't come down here at all. Do you by any chance do you by any chance doing the laundry? Because Chim seems to do some interesting things to clothes. No, I do the fucking laundry. Don't be out here belittling my ability to... I run a very tidy house. Okay. The solution for this is in the building. I think it was you saying you cook clothes. Yeah, you put them in boiling water. It was a metaphor. Cooking means very hot. I mean, yeah, but you could simmer them. It's not hard to tidy when everything is minuscule. Yeah, because I've put it... Commander Jupe, they're bullying me. Jupe, come back, please, because they're bullying me, and I need you to look after me from my followers. My community is crazy, and they're holding me hostage, and they're making me stand in this cave. It's not a cave, it's a mausoleum, but you get the point. Why are we bullying? I don't know. I don't deserve it. I'm a lovely human being, constantly lovely. And they do nothing but belittle me. Amy, where did you hide the papers from the statue puzzle? That I gave you to open the box. I think I saw Theo going through them a few days ago. I don't understand this guy. How did he find them? Or I'll ask him when he gets back from the Crystal Cave. I don't know why he wants to open your box. So, is the big reveal going to be here? Is the paperwork here that I need? Unravel the game of statues. The first stretch from that book in the mansion. Olga seems to be the tallest one. Erasmo. A weird, short, mean-looking dude. Those are names on the floor. Is this a family tree? I think this means it's a family tree, right? So... the only person that's not attached to this is Miriam, which I assume means that they're part of the family by marriage. Oh. I haven't had one of them in a while. I got attacked by a freaking fucking guy coming in trying to do the thing. Is that... did he get through? Not published to chat, okay. There was an instructional piece of paper that told me more information about this puzzle, and now it's a game of can I remember where it was? There was more to this. Miriam looks, because I remember looking at it, looks like a normal, when you remember, see, she was a stretch, Abraham's father, eyes gouged out just like Goliath. Unravel game of statues. Theo. And then you can come to each of these statues, right? And you can look at them. And they're doing various things like point at symbols. So I remember seeing, where was the piece of paper for this? You have to confirm your email address when you report a user now. That's near. I mean, it's good, right? So you don't get like, you don't get false flagged for things. Can I remember where Theo's and Oz? That's the same letter. That's a picture. That's a different letter. That's a photo. There was... This is going to be the complicated bit, right? Because where the fuck was the explanation to this puzzle? Why is there some stuff on this map that it won't let me click even though I know I've picked it up? This is where we are now. Not that one. That noise is really quite horrible. Not that one. Not that one. Makes me inclined to go down the... I think I saw... I think I saw Theo going through them a few days ago. Would Theo be in the area? Let me go down. There was this tent down here that I can't access for some reason. If I was Theo's tent, it would probably be in the vicinity of the thing where his puzzle is, right? Amy and Rossi's tent. Be here. So this isn't what I thought it was at all, but what is in here? No, that's what we saw. That's the garden. That's not where I'm thinking about. That's the fissure at the end. Now has a map at least. That's the piano. Where the hell is... Okay, because I've been stuck in this place. Where was the... I thought the... Theo's tent Graveyard of Melodies. There's a piece of paper with the explanation on, and I've seen it. And yes, I'm 100%. I'm 100% cheating right now. Enigma of Fear. There was a piece of paper with the instructions on, and I can't for the life of me remember where I've seen it, and I don't know why some of these are clickable and some of them aren't. That says it's in the freaking mausoleum. Did I miss a piece of paper in the mausoleum? Am I an idiot? Am I actively dumb? This is why my title of today's stream is I'm with Stupid, by the way. Because you're with me and I might be dumb.
Including the bow tie.
Yeah, it's cool. Bow ties are cool.
Yeah.
This from the man in the bow tie.
Bow ties are cool. Bow ties are cool.
Here's one. Bow tie. Get rid.
Bow ties are cool.
Okay. 1 box, 1 secret, 3 symbols. In the mausoleum of the cult of fear, the shadow of one's legacies will point towards the answers. This terror must be faced head-on, the last track eternalized in the mausoleum. I see in your hand that which will be claimed so... Is this 3 separate? This might be 3. So this terror must be faced head-on. The last... Because you can... Okay. Can I look at that now while I'm here? Where are we right now? It's that one. Okay, good. So... The terror must be faced head-on. The last track eternalized in the mausoleum. I see in your hand that which has been claimed. I see in your hand that which has claimed so many, but it's one flaw that points the secret. Listening to a secret can be a very powerful thing, especially for those who have no other choice. Someone will be capable of beheading one's own mother. From where I am standing, I see the blood pouring out. I don't see anyone who names themselves leader, was strong like few others, and even their weakest arm caused many to fail. But one secret was actually in what they held. Okay, let's piece this together. This terror must be faced head-on, which means whatever the symbol is for the first person, I will be stood in front of them like this. Yeah, because you can stand in different positions. The last track eternalized in the mausoleum. I see in your hand that... Is there one with a sword? Something that has claimed so many. That guy's got a sword. Who are you? How do I know his name? Oh, are they organized like that? I feel like some of these statues very much point to a specific symbol. Because that doesn't line up. Like, I would put money on the fact that that's one of the symbols because of where that shadow is. Okay. She has got a scythe. I don't know what's going on there, but it's complicated. Is that part of their dress? I don't know what's going on there. Okay. The last terror must be faced head on. The last Strack eternalized in the mausoleum. Out the... Are they all Stracks? Kim was the first Strack. Is Marco... If this is a family tree... and it works upwards, would Marco be the last? It would go along with the logic of the sword. And if that's the case, that's Marco. But the sword... It points to the shirt-looking thing in the top. There's a symbol here, which you can't quite see on my OBS screen. It's like her shirt in a tie shape. Where's the chest? Well, that's problematic. The symbol I thought I saw isn't on the list. Okay. I literally can't leave this area until I've done this puzzle. Is this? No, because... Big brain? I'm trying. Miriam is not... Looks normal at first, but then you remember she was a Strack. 3 points. Abraham's father. Oh. Miriam's pointy bit match up with the symbol on the left. This terror must be faced head-on. The last Strack eternalized in the mausoleum. I see in your hand that which has claimed so many, but it's one flaw that it points the secret. But there's nothing in Miriam's hand. And in fact, Miriam's not on the tree based off the vines, right? Because Miriam, we've got Viviano. Chat, we might play through the ad today just because I want to get this puzzle fixed and I'm on a distinctly short amount of time. There is an ad in 5 minutes. Please remember to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, hug a loved one, sniff a blood, a family animal. My brain hurts. Listening to a secret can be a very powerful thing, especially for those who had no other choice. Someone capable of beheading one's own mother. From where I am standing, I see the blood pouring out. Isn't there a blind person? Aren't you blind? Is that a severed arm? He's got a blindfold on. Eyes gouged out just like Goliath. This one leaves so much to interpretation that I don't... Oh no. Each statue points at 3 symbols, right? Yeah, but there's 3 each. 1 box, 1 secret, 3 symbols. But the difficulty is the game of statues doesn't relate to 1 specific statue. It relates to 3 different ones. Because this terror must be faced head on. The last rack internalized in the mausoleum. There's no relation of that quote to the second quote. Listening to the secret can be a powerful thing. Someone capable of beheading one's own mother. From where I am standing, I see the blood pouring out. I don't see anyone who names themselves leader. Was strong like few others, and even their weakest arm caused many to fall. But one secret was actually in what they held. There are so many, like that one looks like it's pointing, he looks, I don't know what the relevance of his beard would be. Okay. The difficulty with this puzzle is I know it exists, I know it's here, and I know I need to do this puzzle to proceed. Looks normal at first, but then you remember she was a Strack. Okay. What's up? Have you cheated? Look at the note again. One box, 3 secrets. Sorry, 1 box, 1 secret, 3 symbols. This terror must be faced head-on, so you got to stand in front of whatever statue it is. The last Strack eternalized in the mausoleum, which I thought meant it could only be one of... that I thought it meant could only be Marco if this is a family tree. Does a family tree go up or down? Because is Ellie Kim it? Is it Ellie Kim? There's the first track. No, I think it's Marco. So Marco is the one with the sword. Right? It says to stand head on. There is only one part of this guy that's pointing at a symbol, and it's his leg. This one here. Is there UV secrets? Does it, on that sheet of paper, does it give anything away? Oh, fuck off. Check the ancestry in the hole. First symbol. So it's... I think it's Marco. And you've used the UV on the other papers. No, nothing on that paper. There is only one symbol that this guy is pointing towards, right? Which is that one by his leg. So let me find out if at the very least that one by his leg is on the box outside. I've taken a photo of it. Because if it's not on his box outside, what's written on the statues themselves? All must be slaughtered in the name of fear. The one who never knelt. The leadership of a tormentor. So he's the head of the family. Okay. Let me go back outside and see if it's on this spot. If we can get two symbols right, I can guess the third. The music out here is disproportionately loud again. Okay, that is one of the symbols on that statue. So we're going to assume that that's correct for the time being. Second symbol, check the pointy details. Listening to a secret can be a very powerful thing, especially for those who had no other choice. Someone capable... Yeah, that makes me assume it's the blind one. Because he's got no other choice but to listen. Someone capable of beheading one's own mother. From where I stand, I see the blood pouring out. And I'm not... Check the... He's pointing to that one there, which again is the same symbol that we've used on the other one. Is there another one missing eyes? So why would that one be capable of beheading one's own mother? Wait. Did he kill his own mother? Does it say here, listening to a secret can be a very powerful thing, especially for those who had no other choice. Someone capable of beheading one's own mother. From where I stand, I see the blood pouring out. Could that be Could that be the one with the fuck off axe? And then it's that one like I thought it was? What was the last quiz? What was the last clue? But he's... What was the last clue? I don't see anyone who names themselves leader. Or strong like few others, and even their weakest arm caused many to fall, but one secret was actually what they held. Which could be that one. The struck Genesis first leader. But the listening clue? Yeah, that's the bit that I don't quite get because they're not. Seems to be the tallest one, Olga. Miriam. Has Miriam got eyes? No, Miriam's got eyes. We're assuming that first code that... We're assuming that first one I got that was correct. First symbol. The terror must be faced. The last rock eternalized in the mausoleum. I see in your hand that which was claimed so many, but it's one's flaw that points the secret. Oh! No, that is right, isn't it? Because his flaw is his chopped off leg. So he's got a broken leg, which means his flaw is the gap in his leg. So actually, maybe that first one is correct. Second symbol. Listening to a secret can be a very powerful thing, especially for those who had no other choice. Someone capable of beheading one's own mother. From where I am standing, I see the blood pouring out. I don't get the blood pouring out. Though, one capable of beheading one's own mother. Am I stuck? The game's done that. What's happening? What the hell was happening then? Miriam is over there. From where I stand, I can see the blood still pouring out. It could be this one on the understanding that Miriam is in the distance. So I'm guessing the scythe point. I think. This is a complete guess. Time to make dinner, BRB. Thank you very much for the lurk, dupe. This is an action-filled stream. Action-filled. I'm taking a wild stab at the fact that I'm pretty sure we've now got the first one correct, and I'm 95% sure, well, not 95% sure, I'm loosely % sure that the second one might be the scythe wielder. Which, of course, is not on the thing. But it is there. I don't know how I did. The third one was correct. That symbol with the scythe was correct, but I don't know why. The scythe one was the third selection, not the... Why was the scythe one the third? The scythe symbol was correct for the scythe. The only reason I got that right was because at the very beginning I said that scythe is very clearly pointing to that one, and it was the only option on the third. So what was the second one? Listening to a secret can be a very powerful thing. I don't... Want me to Google? Yeah, I kind of want to... No. Yeah, can you tell me why that was correct? We're in the melody... We're in the mods. Could you tell me why that was correct? We're in the melody... I don't see anyone... One secret was actually what they held. I mean, it could, but that could... I don't see anyone who names themselves leader. Was strong like few others, even their weakest arm caused many to fall. Have they got a broken arm and they're carrying the scythe? Is that the trick? Come on, voice. Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
So what I found on Google,
Yeah.
the first one was Marco.
Okay.
The text hints that his flaw points to the secret. If you check his face, he lacks an eye. And if you look at the direction his gash points at, you'll get his symbol.
Okay, then...
So that was Marco's.
But Marco, I used the symbol that... Unless I used the wrong symbol. I did!
Which direction does his eye gash
The eye
point
gash
at?
points at that one above his head, which was the second one I picked off the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next one is Viviano. If you look at his statue, you'll learn that Viviano has killed his mother. Additionally, he was blind, so he has no other choice but to listen. And it says the clue is you check the pointy details. If you look where his pointy right ear points towards by turning the camera.
Okay, I call bullshit on this solution because these are not the symbols that I just opened that chest with.
And Olga was the third one. It says, I don't see anyone who names himself leader, was strong like few others, and even their weakest arm caused many to fall.
Unless I miss that,
Apparently
is that the scythe user?
Her statue contains the plaque, the tormenting voice of leadership, the axe.
It's an axe,
yes,
yeah.
it was.
So the axe was
the right
correct,
one.
and I'm assuming I got the symbol correct in some way. Hi, Kirst, how's it hanging?
You input those in the order they appear relative to each other's. So left symbol was Viviano. Center was Marco.
So I was in the ballpark, but
yeah, that's confusing.
I am so fucking okay. Fine, we did it. It's good. Thank you very much for the help. Holy shit! Hooray, chat!
You're welcome.
We made progress by sheer dumb luck again. Second time this game. I'm fucking off out of this graveyard. It is a silly place. Thank you very much for the help. Bye. Okay. What's in this goddamn chest? I have analyzed and tested the radio that was modified by Theo, but alas, it is not able to play the melody of fear. This means that it won't be useful for everything we need to do in the graveyard. I can't remember if the radio should be useful in any other investigation in the perimeter, but I need to focus on our job in the graveyard. Sorry, the music is very loud on this bit for some reason. All I could find out was this. By turning on the communication radio, something like a trance happens every single time. The trance effect is exactly like deja vu we felt randomly since we got here. but much longer lasting. I measured the trance time, and every time it lasted around 5 seconds. The deja vu caused it. Memories really happening again. Am I taking this radio? Amy, I hope that the struggle you had to get to this letter has taken on your mind of everything that has been going on here, at least for a while. Our names may be stuck in this place, but our future is not. We are only in the place where we need to be for as long as we need to be. We'll discover the origin of the paranormal in this place and get out of here together one day. Until then, we'll become elite agents of the Order. We can be whatever we want to be. You're already 23 years old. Can you believe that? There is no riddle, secret, or enigma that you are not able to unravel. I have faith in you. Happy birthday. And that's a cursed item.
There's something strange about this radio.
Why are you
this
yelling?
Fissure. I know. Anyway, if I need an analysis of it, I can take it to Agatha and Samuel back at the underground to see what. In the meantime, I can give this thing a try.
What on earth is the point of that? Okay. This was the last thing that I know I needed here, which we can't get back to that boss area until we've done later in the game, which is what I resolved to do between streams. So I'm gonna go back to Agatha and Samuel. Alright, how's it hanging today? I hope you're doing well. We're getting basically, Cara, to catch you up. I was in a graveyard whilst playing this game yesterday. I killed a boss. It turns out I wasn't meant to be able to access that boss until much later in the game, and I dumb-lucked myself into the solution. So I then spent the entire stream going, how did I do that? Is there more to do here? And we just dumb-lucked ourselves through another puzzle as well. It's good. Silent, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Cursed. Amazing. I spent the entire yesterday really stressing and like overstimulated because I couldn't figure out why I was still in the graveyard if I'd killed the boss. I love brute forcing puzzles. I'm not sure it can even be classified as a brute force if I just accidentally solve the issue. How you doing, Chimken? I am doing a little bit better after I'm now at that freaking graveyard, and I'll be honest, my cough isn't nearly as well. No, I'm lying. I'm not coughing as much today. I've got a sore throat today, which I'm concerned about. Does this game have jump scares? It does not. Why would you swing a crossbow? I mean, if you had no bow, if you had no bolts, you could swing it over shoulder, like over shoulder yeet it. No, this game doesn't have jump scares. It's just very what I feel like are very complex puzzles. The environment feels creepy. Oh, it's definitely creepy. 100% creepy. The cracked radio.
Look, Agatha, I found this radio back at the graveyard. It looks like it's one of the radios the Order used, but...
Happily ever, Cara swung their box of cereal and did critical damage.
It has this weird fissure right in the middle of it, but it's still working.
Okay. There really is something going on with this radio. I'm glad you got it. If this thing ain't cursed, I'm a blind priest.
And the graveyard also has that huge fissure on the ground. Do you think that has something to do with it?
As far as I can tell, that graveyard fisher appeared before the Order got here. But knowing how the paranormal works, it's very likely that this is all connected. Probably what caused that fissure in the graveyard must have caused that one in the radio, too.
That is a Super Saiyan 3 cereal. Everybody... No, wait. Everybody knows that Super Saiyan 3 was a terrible transformation in the Dragon Ball franchise. Super Saiyan 2 was much better utilized. And then, when they got to the most recent Dragon Ball Super, they bypassed Super Saiyan 3 entirely, and then became gods, and then went Super Saiyan Blue. So, absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Swung their magic wand, toy, you sure? Yeah, 100%. Basically, Super Saiyan 3, terrible. Is all I'm saying. How dare you destroy my childhood? How dare you, Super Saiyan 3 never won a fight. Like, literally go back and check the footage, Silent. Super Saiyan 3 didn't win a single fight.
So it must have some paranormal effect on it. I think it's worth taking this radio with you and trying it out every now and then to find out what it does. An item like this could be useful for us to find the old man.
It allows me to do a weird freeze frame effect. Well, there is an explanation, to be honest. Is there? I still have not been able to see the trophy game since you implemented, but yeah, because people like Sky keep claiming it straight away. What's the explanation, Silent? Is it because it's fiction? Don't get me wrong, I am a massive fan of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super. Like, I fucking love the franchise. It's absolutely great. But Super Saiyan 3, don't get me started. She wants me to take the radio, which allows me to do this, and I don't really quite understand what's happening. Can I... What happens if I touch myself? Shut up. I don't understand what that's doing. What happens if I touch myself? Shut up.
Here, Sam. I found this radio back in the graveyard. Look at the crack in it.
You hit me with a teddy bear.
How come it's still working?
No wonder the Order has been using the same radio for so long. It's really sturdy. It kind of looks like one of those ancient cell phones. So that crack definitely wasn't because someone dropped it. It takes something paranormal to break a radio like that. And yo, I'm thinking about something here. If they've kept that radio, there must be a reason for it. Try using it to see if you feel anything different. I don't know. Sometimes its effect can help you solve a problem in the perimeter.
It allows me to do, like, it allows me to become the Flash from the popular TV series, The Flash. Trying to get a nice screenshot without him, like, switch to a weapon. Go away, torches. There we go. I need to get, like, a nice I'm injured screenshot. Okay. Good. Okay, I did note down where we needed to go next. It's the Crystal Cave, right? Yeah, Crystal Cave. Just to get progression on the way because of the fucking breakage in the graveyard. To the Crystal Cave. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta ta ta. Ta 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Did anybody else hear a radio blip then? Or am I losing my mind? Can I use it to escape baddies, do you think? Like I'll just freeze time and then be able to escape them. No, because okay, I heard it. There was definitely a clunk then, right? That wasn't just me. Try using it where you heard the blip. It was by the front door. Okay, let me go. I'll go in and then I'll come back out again. There's definitely an audio noise there. Everyone crazy. Swung their microwave oven. I'm not sure if this was just dumb luck. Again, I'm not sure if this was the radio telling me this was here or if I just happened to walk up to it. Super Saiyan 3 Goku... Oh, silent. Super Saiyan 3 Goku was easily able to win over Vegeta, but he didn't use it because Goku doesn't like to show all his power during a fight and sometimes made it hard for him to finish fights. This problem was apparent through the entire series, plus it uses a lot of power, so in order to maintain the SSJ3 transformation, he had to get used to it, which he didn't do because he was more interested in the god power. And by the way, after discovering the SSJ god transformation, there is no need for... Okay, so let me throw it at you. Let me throw it at you. Let me throw it at you. Yeah, let me throw it at you. Goku transformed into Super Saiyan 3, right? And then went back to the lookout in that saying, this is me going entirely off memory, so this might be completely wrong. Super Saiyan 3 Goku could have beaten Fat Boo, but didn't because he wanted the children, as in Goten and Trunks, to fuse and become a power that was capable of defending the Earth. So rather than kill Fat Boo and go back to heaven where he could live happily and just be in heaven, he allowed some kids to attempt to fight a big evil monster. He's a total fucking idiot, yeah. Okay, we can agree on that, that's fine. There were, like, as of the Boo saga in Dragon Ball, I didn't like some of the weird choices he made. Like, he made some really weird sort of like off-character choices. Up until the Boo saga of Dragon Ball Z, he was like, oh, we're gonna fight and we're gonna win, it's gonna be great, and it's all against the baddies. And then all of a sudden he was like, yeah, let's let the kids do it because we want them to be super powerful. It sort of went south when he got Gohan to kill Cell. Yeah, it was a bit weird. I don't think that there is any brain in that big head of his. Are you talking about me? Are you talking about... Oh my... You talking about me? No, I think you're talking about Goku, but it's fine. Everyone's crazy. We should get out of here. Fuck the mission, fuck the vision. Some of the other agents agree with me, but the superiors are obsessed with the idea of the other ending. Everyone is paranoid. I gave the idea of abandoning this mission and was treated like a traitor trying to bring back the bad ending as someone unwilling to help. Everyone has been looking at me strangely ever since. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was an accident that I found this, or if the radio was actually guiding me somewhere. Fine. It might have been that the radio was like re-engaging when I went onto the map, maybe? I don't really know. To the spiral cave. I need to remember where the spiral cave is. I think it's this way. Crystal Cave, not Crystal Cave. Spiral Castle and Crystal Cave. But yeah, Dragon Ball is super fun. I used to, like, I got into... Am I the only one you've retaliated against so far? No, multiple people have been retaliated against. You're not being singled out by the randomizer. Don't worry, you're not being singled out by the randomizer. Dolly got timed out at the beginning of the stream. So I did talk with Dolly and Sky yesterday about setting it up so every time you redeemed first, the first was given to Spoopy. Because I figured out how to do that and then was like, can I do this? And then I decided against it. Because I felt that like... Hey, Kara, I didn't do it. Just as a reminder, I felt like that might be crossing a line. I showed a certain amount of uncharacteristic restraint. You know what I have to say to that? Is it a punch in the face? Swung their nunchucks? I mean, that's strangely relevant. I hear a zombie. I haven't got nearly enough out. I've got one bullet and no health. How appropriate. I couldn't... They all went ahead and froze with the fear of forgetting, but that's not the worst of it. After a few minutes, they all came back confused, asking if the mission had started yet. They forgot everything and returned to the perimeter, thinking they had just arrived, without remembering that they've been here for years. I tried to explain, and I think they still remembered their visions, but they believed it was just a hallucination. They almost arrested me, thinking that I had gone completely mad, and decided to go and report to their superiors. This has been a few days now. I haven't seen them again, but I did notice some new blood zombies walking around the perimeter. It's all my fault. He basically tried to get everybody to leave, and they all went crazy and died. Poor zombie. He deserved it. I've got more ammo all of a sudden. I mean, in fairness, he was going to beat me to death with his arms. It was me or him, Silent. It was me or him. I thought I was in the truck for a second then, but no. Like the door. You sort of walk through the door. Are you out to kill me again before the end of the stream? Oh god, I've converted to the dog. I'm always out to kill you. Wow. How bloody dare you? I show you nothing but love. And what do you show me for it? Physical damage. That's nothing. I'm getting scary low on all resources ever, though, is the concern. Because I spent so fucking long in that fucking graveyard doing the fucking brazen. You tried abandoning me in the back rooms? And I'm dead. Oh, if you take a death, it fully heals you. That's good to know. I hadn't really been paying attention to that. So you can just chain die eventually, okay. What the fuck, that was fast. I had taken a sizable amount of damage already, and I'd just been unable to heal it because I've not found any health packs in a while. I'm pretty sure the zombies don't respawn when you die. So the game isn't totally horrible. accidentally saw a little bit of the new update and I'm excited to play more. We're gonna do it. I need to like get my my health is still really fucky. Like I'm driven to play more, but every time I sort of sit and think about a collab, I think, but what if I need to cancel because my ass is falling out? It's a concern. It's a constant fear of mine. My ass falling out. Because what then? Okay, we got him. He's dead. We got some welly boots. This guy didn't manage to finish me off. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Damn, I really wanted that kill, Stale. Yeah, yes, Sky's got away for a look. Sky's got away for a minute. Okay, we have yet another cursed item. It is a USB drive. I think I'm gonna have to do a full stream of just decoding in this game, because we've picked up so many cursed items now that when I go into the other character, I'm gonna have so much like of the cryptograph stuff. The cursed USB drive. So there is a. You can play as multiple characters in this game. That you have a friend called Samuel that is in the super secret underground base. Congratulations on defeating me, Kara. It was in record time too. You have a friend called Samuel that lives in the super secret underground base with Agatha whilst we're in this part of the game. You can transfer to his character, and then there's an entire like what's the cryptograph thing where you pick up the cursed item and it gives you a code, and you have to like run it through a secret piece of software that's got like it's. You might have to come back at another time. It kind of needs to be seen to be believed. There is in the Steam game files, there is a folder called Labyrinth. When you go to Samuel's character and pick up the cursed USB stick, as an example, it will give you 3 words. You use those 3 words to get through the Steam file folders to get a decoder app, which you then load, and then there'll be more information on screen, which helps you compile what the password is using that decoder app, and then you unlock it and you get X amount of information. But I've picked up like 9 cursed items now, and I might have to do an entire stream dedicated to cryptography. And I'm kind of scared by it. Like, I might just stick my feet up on the desk and... Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I'm sure there's no evil zombies in this... The radio definitely just made a noise. Okay, what we're not going to do, we're not going to use our med kits for the time being. Chim, didn't pin my victory. Sorry. There you go. I pinned your victory, you big baby. I need the validation. Good. Okay. Oh. Agent Alan Portlash. He looks like... Hey, look! Wait. Whoa. No, come back. It's me! No, my beard... His beard is pathetic and short. His beard is pathetic and short. How dare he? Civil and mechanical engineer. Field commander and combat specialist, systems and equipment creation and assembly specialist, management of the Crystal Cave team, assembling safety equipment and systems for analyzing the crystals, construction of the perimeter's electric supply motor. Thank you for the clip. Oswald Magani. Surgeon, field behavioral physician, medical care and monitoring of agents in the perimeter. Goliath, behavior. There's gonna be an evil, giant, blind man in this cave. Fucking mechanical engineer. There is a guy that ripped his own eyes out lying around, and I'm pretty sure that's Goliath, and they've alluded to the fact that he is in this cave with this team. The team has reached the cave and has already done the initial reconnaissance. So now I will coordinate the construction of the facilities in the cave tunnels, which should take a few weeks. Right away, we realize that the cave crystals are powerful paranormal manifestations of this place. I'm already analyzing this with the team, and I was able to figure out a few things. About the illuminated crystals, the whole team said the whole thing being near them is like seeing everything in place from a different perspective. It's as if everything is seen in the third person. Not all of the crystals are illuminated. There are several that appear to be off, deactivated, and it doesn't have the same effect as the others. There is a huge crystal in one of the cave tunnels. Okay. Eyes, extremely dangerous area. Goliath practically lives there. With what we know, we can investigate and find answers to some questions. What are the crystals? Why do the crystals distort our eyesight? Is there a way to control whether a crystal is activated or deactivated? Verity's plan was to build a base for the order here inside the perimeter until we sort everything out. I suggest we take advantage of the tunnels in the cave to do this. The tunnels have already been dug here before we arrive, so it's perfect. The base will need a generator for the underground to be built and run. I'm thinking about building this generator in the cave because we will need a lot of power down here as well. Alan Portlash. Well, there's the big old fucking generator, I imagine. We got more ammo. Just smashy some boxes. Do the smashy smash. Yeah, the team that's like assembled and is in this general area with me are all like, they're basically paranormal detectives, but they're all in. What am I trying to say? Some are mechanical engineers, some are psychologists, some are trainees. Okay. Okay, I can't touch the wire. That's always a good shout. Turn this on. Press the button. Stand back, because what the fuck's coming out that door? What happens if I turn the power off? I'm not sure if I need to leave the power on. A map. Okay. Remember when video games were simple? Goliath, I guess, is in the top left hand, the very top. 4 areas. Man, they should 100% make some jump scares for this game. No, they shouldn't, because I'm already frantic by having to, like, process all the shit that's going on. I don't need to be scared when the fuck were video games simple. I remember a time when video games were simple. Do you not remember Candy Crush? I'm going to sound like such a granddad now. We should all be playing Candy Crush. Basically. So it did also... Oh, there's been a cave-in. The sucking Candy Crush. I used to like Candy Crush, but I was of the generation where, like, Candy Crush was brand new and, like, it was on Facebook. The eye. Team has found an area filled with I'll crush your candy. Ooh-woo. Team has found an area filled with drawings of eyes all over the place. Oswald believes they were made by Goliath by the sheer quantity. This must be the place where he spends most of his time. There's a huge raw crystal in this place. It seems that the other crystals in the cave might be connected to the larger one because it distorts our vision just as much. But there's a huge difference. The smaller crystals only do this when they are activated, yet the crystals affect our perspective even when it's deactivated. Why does Goliath never get out of sight? Could it be that he sees through the crystals? And here is a big question. If the crystal has this powerful effect even when deactivated, what happens if we activate it with electricity? Damn, man, Facebook no longer got games. I don't think so. The Eye of the God of Fear. Is anybody in chat old enough to remember Farmville? I'm pretty sure a lot of my community are old enough to remember Farmville, but did anybody play Farmville? And then there was a like original version of it called Farm Town that Farmville totally ripped off and was the better game until Farmville got super popular. I played Farmville for years. Fishville? I never played Fishville. What was Fishville? Dragon City? Okay, you've lost me. Why? Goliath always shows up where the Eye of the God of Fear is now that we have yeah, okay. My favorite Facebook game was this one called Pet Society. I liked Mouse Hunt. I'm an OG Facebook player. Silent, I will apologize because I'm being a bit like ageist, like jokingly ageist. I have literally no idea how old you are. You could be 40. You could be. I don't know. You could be 40. Okay, we at least get a map. That's fine, because I was a little bit concerned that they were going to be dicks about it. I'm Silent. Hi, I'm Silent. I'm 24 years old. That wasn't me asking you how old you were, but thank you for clarifying. Hi, my name's Jared. I'm 19, and I never learned how to fucking read. I'm gonna pull the lever, Kronk. About to be 25 in a month. In a month? Are you doing anything exciting for your 23rd? I'm not moving. I'm not touching the. He doesn't seem to. He doesn't seem to be able to see me. Nelvo, thank you for the first time chat. What the ever living fuck was that? Was that Goliath? I thought Goliath was a dude. Is he gonna respawn? There's also a creature in the distance. Yeah, Goliath just went back into that room. This door is a dead end. I mean, so far he seems to be T-Rex based. I don't think he can see me if I stand still. But it also makes me extremely tempted to turn the fucking power off. There's something up here. I'm too busy breaking boxes. Nobody move. There's something very froggy about his ass. I don't particularly want to see him from the front though, because his face is... I'm not sure if it's a giant hole. It's got like frills. It's an ass frog. Why are his front arms so buff? Hello, how long are you playing? I won't be live for much longer, but we took our time in one of the sections because we got utterly lost. I think I'm on like 10 hours. We're just gonna walk slowly away. He's a big boy. Did the thing that was in this room just run away? There was something I could see down the tunnel. Did it just wander off?
Alan Portlash, Crystal Cave reports. Goliath is still an issue.
Oh shit.
We're trying all kinds of way to contain this thing. It's just that. Look, it's very smart.
The giant rock
It's like the
monster.
damn beast has learned to move through the cave better than anyone else. Doesn't have eyes. It shouldn't be able to see. And yet, it acts as if it could see the whole place. Well, at least the incidents with Goliath went down a lot after he put a limit on the number of rooms that are powered up at the same time. We can hear it coming if we just pay attention. But I still don't like it. We should be able to contain and eliminate this damn monster. There has to be a way. Maybe with explosives. Well then, I'll keep trying to trap him in the containment zone. It'll happen eventually, but I don't think it'll be anytime soon.
I also heard footsteps a second ago. Did that thing come back? There was clearly something down the... I need to go turn the power off, because I think I need to explore this place before I start, like, leaving all the power on. Because he seems to spawn at... Turn the switch. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the front door and also turn the power off there. He seems to appear if you overpower the facility, so that's fine. I've left 2 switches on. It was the first thing I did, turn all the lights on. I'm still young. I arrive somewhere, I turn all the lights on. And then leave them on, regardless of the consequences. Does the dog have a name? That is Lupine, otherwise known as Loopy. Emergency room. 4 areas energized simultaneously. Lupin, like Lupin. I think it's got an E on the end. But yeah, short for like they shorten it to Loopy. L-U-P-I. We can head into... We're in room 2 now. We can't go to room 7 because there's been a cave-in. So we can go through to room 3 and hang a right and hit the emergency room. I'm gonna try to not turn the power on until we figure out what we need power for. There is something in the distance that keeps running away when I get close to it. Creepy bastard. It sounds like lapin, the French for which means rabbit. I think... Does lupin mean... I think it does mean something. The lupin is a plant. Lupine comes from lupus, Latin for wolf. Floodlights with paranormal light. Flashlight crystal. You might have wanted a rabbit, but got a dog instead and called it a rabbit. This is my cat. We called it dog. Yeah, we're gonna go with, there's an ad in about 5 minutes. I think I kind of want to push a little bit further into this area, and then we'll see how we get on. I hear something walking. Hello? I want to get a cat and call it don't. That's how pets get complexes. We do not intentionally give our pets mental problems. There's a big old switch in the middle. This is the direction that heads out towards the generator room. And then there was an emergency room towards... Did I get everything off this table? That way is up there. I mean, pet therapy is a thing after all. Don't worry. You telling me I could get a therapist for my cat? What does a therapist do for an animal? Is that a stupid question? Are they just like, how are you feeling? Oh! This is awkward. Who ordered the shambling horror? Did anybody order a shambling horror? I can't target it. My weapons, they do nothing. I'm sure it's pretty friendly. Clearly, 100% friendly. Okay, I maybe don't want to go to the emergency room or hang about anywhere near those things, whatever the fuck they're meant to be. Where does this reset me to? Oh, I'm back by the front door. I lost a load. I thought I had a load more. Did I lose a shit ton of ammo when I died then? Oh, there's a med kit. Some ammo. Yeah, it's remembered. Wait, dying doesn't restore the ammo that you've lost. It does. I thought I had like I thought I read that I had 24. Maybe I misconstrued. I don't think I misread, but here we are. I've been picking up some as we go, and I'm just sort of like, the boxes are now missing, so... That's just a picture of a generator. The game is The Robber. This game, Silent, because I haven't explained this today, and I like to explain it because I'm really quite taken with this universe. It's a very good game. This game is made by a game dev called Demutiva, who supported a Brazilian YouTuber called Selbit. Selbit for years has run his own or their own TTRPG, like Dungeons and Dragons, set in this sort of paranormal universe. I'm not sure what the game was originally like, because most TTRPGs start with a certain set of rules. I'm not sure what game it was originally based on, tabletop RPG like Dungeons and Dragons. But I'm not sure what the original rules of the game were, but he's broadcast in Brazil for years. And this is his first video game in that universe. Basically, Cellbit runs the Brazilian Critical Role. Seemingly, from what I've read online, he is extremely popular and the game is great, but it runs certain solutions for certain puzzles. It plays out like it's a Dungeons and Dragons game. Through my limited experience with Dungeons and Dragons, it's just like I could see a DM coming up with this. You know, that sort of interaction. He did his own rulebook. I did, yeah. That bit I haven't really looked up. Is very good. To be honest, it's actually got really interesting environment, totally creative, hundreds of options. I like it. It's paranormal order. Yeah. Okay, we got more bullets. But it's I think this is their first attempt to produce content outside of Brazil. We're not going to go towards the shambling horror this time. We're going to go towards the generator room. But of course, there's a giant electronic door. Ad starting soon, chat. I am going to potter around. Usually I take a break during the ads, but we're not doing that today because we've made no progress in this game for like 3 streams, so I'm trying to actually do the progress thing. I will try not to do any major story components while you're gone. Sometimes I forget to drink, not gonna lie. I get that. Very, very easy to forget to drink when you're a streamer as well. I feel that in my bones. We cannot access the generator. That's good to know. Seconds. We are here. Control room. Control room sounds like a good idea to turn on. Oh! The control room Door doesn't work, chat. What does this mean for good old RightBigChimken? Nobody knows. We are here. Heading down into the emergency room from a different angle. The emergency room being where the shambling horror is. Which we're not going to go talk to the shambling horror. That's one huge map. It is a big old map. And this is only one of, so far, I think, 4 sections. It took me about, the game is about, silent, the game is about, I think if you're playing this game and you're a lot smarter than I am, you can do this game in about 10 hours. I was in the first section of a 4-part game for 10 hours. So I don't, I'm exploring the lore, we're talking about it as we go, but holy shit, parts of this makes me feel dumb. And that's okay. You can't be amazing at everything. Door underground, what do you think, Alan? Oswald, I saw a strange eye. Where the hell are we now? We're going down there. It's good to explore in your time. Yeah, I'm taking in a lot of the scenery. Like more so than usual games. Because I do feel sometimes like I rush certain things, and this one I have taken. I'm seeing plenty. I mean, luck and necessity in this game type of games.
Oswald Magani, Crystal Cave Medical Report. Unfortunately, it's quite clear that pretty much everyone in the cave has reached the final stage of vision atrophy. They're all blind. Seeing through the crystals is now the only way for the agents to keep doing their jobs.
Have you played Uncharted? I have.
At least I can still see a little, since I don't...
Not played the...
We had an important decision to make.
I'm starting to talk.
Because here's the thing.
Oh my god, it's still playing!
Activating the pillars means activating and connecting the...
Stop. Rewind. We'll try this again, sorry. Because you asked a question, I immediately started talking. I've played Enchanted 1, 2, and 3. I've not played the Lost something or others and the 4th one, because by the time the 4th one came out, I'd grown out of playing console games.
Oswald Magani, Crystal Cave Medical Report. Unfortunately, it's quite clear that pretty much everyone in the cave has reached the final stage of vision atrophy. They're all blind.
They're all blind.
Seeing through the crystals is now the only way for the agents to keep doing their jobs. At least I can still see a little, since I don't spend as much time in the cave as they do. And as for all that happened, and will happen, we had an important decision to make. Because here's the thing. Activating the pillars means activating and connecting the eyes all over the perimeter. Overall, the effects of this will be nearly imperceptible to anyone who can see. But for those who can't, this means being able to see throughout the entire perimeter. Just like the god of fear. Which means Goliath will be able to see everything out there. Everything. And we can't let that happen. It's our only chance.
I played the 4 OGs and haven't watched or even watched anything about their latest game. It was a continuation of, I want to say, the character Chloe's story, I think. But that's the Shambling Horror Room. We've gone full circle around the Shambling Horror Room, which is here. And it wasn't, she wasn't like, I didn't hate the character by any means, but they weren't like my favorite, so it wasn't ever anything I ever felt driven to play. When I said I grew out of console gaming, I got to a point with console gaming where I just didn't spend enough time in front of my television to own a games console. Now that I've become a Twitch streamer, I've probably got a little bit more, like, I could probably have a little bit more consistent access because I could have it hooked up on my desk and play it that way. It's just not something... There is nothing wrong with people that play console games, is what I'm trying to say. But I just kind of got out of the habit of playing my PS4, and then by which point I was just sort of done. Okay, we got a log, everybody. A log. I guess the outcome of this is going to push... We're going to have to push Goliath into the containment unit. And we're going to do that by strategically turning on a bunch of the... We're going to do that by strategically turning on a bunch of the... I still play console games and now I feel attacked. I just don't spend it. No, you don't need to, but I do not spend enough time in front of my television. The only console game that I'm currently playing is Genshin, which is ironic because you could play that on your phone, your PC, your Samsung fridge. Alan, we had some development here in the graveyard, but this place is still a labyrinth. I missed the times when our missions were just shooting when ugly things showed up, but me and the team already have some theories. Most likely what's in this graveyard is the reason we can't leave the perimeter until everything is sorted out. While I'm sending this letter, your nephew Theo wants to help you at the cave with the construction of the main generator. You know how he likes to build things. He reminds me a bit of you. As far as I'm concerned, there's no problem with that. Please send my regards to Oswald, Letitia Vergetten. I do on all of them, but my Samsung fridge. Is this? Well, this is just home base, I guess. Oh, you know what that is? You know what that is, chat? You know what that is? Because we discovered one of those in the previous thing. Let me just break these boxes. What's in the back of this secret room, though, before we go any further? What's over here? We've got a tape deck.
I'm recording this for myself. I'm in the crystal cave, in the perimeter. Everything's gone to shit, man. If I, or you, are listening to this, please go after Verity. He needs to come back to the perimeter. Everyone knows how we're gonna die, man. Everyone does. Callisto says, the prophecy of the unhaunted one. He says there's no way anyone can escape their own fear, but
I'll tell you in a second.
He managed to leave. So I need to give it a shot as well. And I can't leave my uncles behind. They don't deserve this. No one deserves this. I don't care if the God of Fear will bring about the other ending or not. If that were true, it would have happened by now. I will make my own other ending by getting the hell out of here. Uncle Oswald? What happened?
They went about 5 to 10 seconds longer with the gargling that they had to there, right? Like, that felt like about 5 seconds more that was needed. Like he was being consumed. Theo, the deja vu radio is stored with my things in the graveyard like you asked, and before you complain, Rossi obviously knows how to open the box because he is the one who designed the puzzle with the statues, but he is not going to mess with it. Be cool. Okay, I have the deja vu radio. Do I use the deja vu radio to maneuver around the scary monsters? Oh my god, it's Theo's thing. Oh! I was about to... How do I open it? It's been torn open. I don't seem to be able to open anything on it. Hi, Tito. It doesn't seem to have any moving parts. Like, the flaps don't flap and the lids don't lid. The flaps don't flap and the lids don't lid. I think this is just scary. Okay. Oh, great. Human bones. Come to the crystal cave, they said. It will be fun, they said. Yeah, so this hatch... This is the second one of these hatches we found today. And it is a direct shortcut back to the middle of the game. And the radio apparently works in there as we enter the facility. Callisto, there is no other solution now we know. Oswald and I will have to stay locked up with the Goliath in the cave, so there's no risk of him getting out when the pillars are activated. Oswald realized that Goliath will be able to see outside the cave due to the pillars, and the Unhaunted One said that the Enigma of Fear has to be completed for the other ending to exist. I know he's right. We can't risk Goliath coming out and making a mess of things. I already have a plan to eliminate Goliath. Once I'm through, we can get out of here. Oswald is still against it. He says there's humanity in that creature. I don't know where that came from, but he'll understand. He has to understand. The other ending will happen. Things will be different. Alan Portlash. Okay, so what I was going to say was, this takes you back to the central facility, which is just... Yeah. It does, however, beg the question. There are 4 offices in that place, and I have no idea how to access any of them. Silent has to go to sleep. Got an early trip tomorrow. Amazing stream, Chim. Have a great night. Thank you very much for hanging out, Silent. I appreciate it so much. I hope to speak soon. Good night. So... went over our security plan, the generator, cave, Verity. Just these letters, if these letters are revealing something to me, just a bit of paper covered in blood. And there's like human bits everywhere. Well, this is the one we read, right? We've had someone develop here in the graveyard. Yeah, I read that one. Oswald, I know you have the whole perimeter to take care of, but I really wanted you to know what I've learned after the latest checkup. Is poor Diogo getting worse? Is it something bad? And you and Alan, one day you'll truly understand what this is all about. All those years of experience as an agent of the Order, they mean so little when you are a father seeing your son in danger. As for Alan, I also know what you must be a nervous wreck about his condition, but I wanted... Everybody went crazy and ate each other. Dog, get on the rug. I want to pet you. Pet the dog in a dark cave, everybody. I'm going to call it a night there, I think. That was another eventful stream. I'm going to make a couple of promises. I'm going to make a couple of promises. Absolutely loving this game. I'm going to continue it, and I'm not going to stress with how long it's taking me, because that first section in the graveyard, as I've said multiple times today, I know why that first section took so long, because I was so adamant that something else was there after we killed that boss. I should have whizzed through that first section like nobody's business and not got stuck at, yeah, either way. We're going to continue with this. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying reading about the lore. I'm enjoying the interactions with the Brazilian community via YouTube and in Twitch chat as well, because I've had some follows from this. Thank you very much for the follow. As you can see, my follows are anonymous.
Cluck, cluck. Someone has just joined the Bok Bok Brigade.
But I appreciate you. This game has honestly been great. I have had the Brazilian community that are obviously come out very spiritedly for this game, and their support of Selbit have been absolutely amazing. I keep talking about them on social media. Enigma of Fear has a really sort of like cool embedded, and Paranormal Order has a really cool embedded audience with it. I kind of want to finish the game, and then I'm just going to sort of I think I'm just going to deep dive as much of the like English translated content that I can find. I'm not sure how much exists. But I kind of want to get the game out of the way in case I potentially spoil something for myself. But from the bottom of my heart, I sort of alluded to this yesterday at the beginning of the stream. Thank you very much for all of the support for Enigma of Fear. I'm having a really nice time, even though it has been infuriating after I accidentally did that boss out of order. I was a bit overstimulated yesterday, so if anybody was like, oh my god, he's clearly having a rough one, it wasn't that I was having a rough one, it was that I was just frustrated. Nelvo, because you're new today, basically there's an opening section to this game called the Graveyard of Melodies, and you go through the graveyard through 3 specific ways. You travel by following noise, you travel by following glowing flowers, and you travel by following cats. I found a magic 4th way that I wasn't meant to be able to do until the end of the game, and I did it by accident. So I arrive at a boss arena in the Graveyard of Melodies when I'm not even meant to fight that boss until like much later in the story, and then leave that arena because I couldn't do anything in the arena because I haven't proceeded the story yet. I was like, oh, I've killed the boss. There's clearly something else to do. I left the arena and then was like, I don't know how to get back to the arena. I can't. I don't know how I did it the first time, so I can't repeat that. And I now have to proceed the game knowing full well eventually the game's going to be like, you got to go kill that boss at the Crystal Fissure. It's already dead. And there's going to be some resolution to some of the puzzles that were happening in there, but there was literally nothing else that was interactable in that boss fight. I stumbled in, killed him, wandered out because there was nothing to do, learnt nothing, and I was confused as all fuck yesterday. Either way, great game. Either way, great game. But yeah, chat, I'm really glad you exist. Thank you very much for joining me for Enigma of Fear. It has been a lot of fun. There's a lot of speculation going on in my brain. I am just like voicing it and sort of... I think games like this is where a lot of my personality comes through, and the sort of like the speculating how the story's going to resolve and stuff like that, and talking about the lore. So I'm really glad that people are enjoying the content. It's been a really good time. I'm really glad you exist, chat. At the beginning of my streams, I ask if there is anything I can be proud of you for, because there are people on the planet that don't have anybody to say that they are proud of them. So at the end of my streams, I like to say something different. Chat, I'm proud of you for all that you achieve, big or small achievements. Some consider getting out of bed an achievement some days because they might be chronically ill, they might have problems. But I think it's really impressive that you're still here and you're still going. So chat, I'm really proud of you for living. I'm really proud of you for existing, because the world is a bit of a hellscape at the moment. There is so much politics, so much just general stuff going on right now. The fact that you are here, the fact that you are existing, regardless of if the fact you might not be able to get out of bed every day, I'm really proud of you for just doing as best as you possibly can, because that's all you can do on some days. A few reminders: you do not have to watch my content. You do not need to be in chat. You do not need to lurk in chat, though lurking is always appreciated. What I want you to do is take all of the energy that you can muster, concentrate on living as best as you possibly can, and if there is room in your heart, or if my content can make that existence easier, that's the niche that I want to fulfill for you. I want to make your existence easier. I don't need to be a mandatory part of it. You don't need to be here for every stream. You don't need to watch my content at all. But if there is some part of it that can make your life a bit better, that's what I want. That's what I want. We also do this little ritual thing at the end of my streams in 2024 because my partner and I, DollyWhiskers, who is one of my mods, lost somebody very important to us to cancer at the end of 2023. So we say fuck cancer. You will not be penalized by the auto mod. Please could you type fuck cancer in chat? You will not get in trouble. It is just a thing that we are doing, and in 2025 we will be fucking something else, and I just love saying that sentence so fucking much. Fuck cancer, basically. It isn't something that I think needs explaining, but it helps me remember them in a... It's not gotten rid of the grief, but it has softened it massively. It's taken the edge off, and that's really what I needed. When I think about the grief now, I think about them in a much more positive light, because it sits sort of adjacent to my feelings about everybody in my community, and it's good. George is good too. I'm going to give him a quick treat. You're going to see, we'll do this. And then I'll raid out. So you get to see George. That cat is so cute. Oh, just wait for it. Just wait. You've not seen anything. Look, he does handshakes for treats. That's it. All he does, handshakes for treats. Isn't that great? Did you drop that first one on the floor? What were you looking at on the floor? Give me a paw. Go. Did you drop the other one down there? You did? Oh my goodness. Dropped on the... Oh wait, no. That's part of an old... That's just... Okay. Stream is ending. Back to the oven. That's it. You're all done. Good boy. Okay, I'm going to raid out. Thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow. Officially in the schedule, I meant to play more of this, but having done 2 days of it, I might do something different tomorrow. It might be Indiana Jones, or it might be some Horizon, because I got the game working again. Very good. Yeah, so it might not be this tomorrow. It might be more Indiana Jones. It might be Horizon. It'll entirely depend on the day that I have at work. I'm gonna raid out. Let me just find somebody to throw you at. Who's live? Run now. Dun dun dun. Oi, Chim. What's up? Woo woo. I can't decide on who to raid. Can't decide on who to raid. I'm gonna throw you at Bluish Meteor. I'm not gonna hang around because they're playing Indiana Jones, which I don't want spoilers for. I'll send you that way. Raid channel. Following. Oh wait, no, you know what? I'm gonna send you a Chrome bubble. Because then I avoid spoilers, because I know how Final Fantasy VIII works. We're going to Chrome bubble, everybody. Strap yourselves in. You're on your way. Drop a raid emote if you're subscribed. Take a raid message from chat. If you're not, you know the biz. I'll see you tomorrow at the usual time, 9 p.m. UTC. Sweet dreams, everybody.